warm good evening to all of you. So in this class, we are going to see pair of linear equations in two variables, PLE. So I have given you lots and lots of conceptual notes and some very important numericals. And towards the end, you guys will have a really very interesting and very funny time. So please do watch this video. Please do share with your friends as much as possible so that everyone gets equally benefited. Please subscribe to this channel, because if you guys subscribe, then you'll get automatic notifications. So please subscribe and pass on to your friends as much as possible so that everybody gets equally benefited. Now let's go to this video. Hello guys, in this session we are going to see pair of linear equations and two variables. So this is a simple chapter, and I also given you at the end some very interesting questions, very interesting problem solving strategies. And as usual, like yesterday, I have given you all the concepts, important numericals, and important questions that are more likely to appear for your board exam also. So now let us go into this chapter. So topics given in your textbook are introduction, graphical method, of the solution of linear equations, and algebraic method of solving linear equations. Under this you have got two types, elimination method and another one is substitution method. So everything we are going to see. So now first, before that, let us see the conceptual notes. So how linear equations, how pair of linear equations are represented. So you have got two variables, so linear equations in two variables. So a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0. Here x and y are variables, a1, b1, c1 are constants. This is one equation. So a pair means you should have two, so that's why the second equation is also there. So a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. So x and y here are variables, the rest of them a2, b2 and c2 are constants. So this is how a pair of linear equations in two variables are represented. So now the first topic is to check for the consistency of the equations. So for this equation to be consistent actually has two different things. One is if a system is consistent, then two types of situations are possible. One is the equation can have unique solution. That means only one value of x and y can come, or infinitely many solutions, many values can come, like that. So now we will have to see how it actually comes. So now here, please see carefully. a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. So for this equation to be consistent and hence has unique solution, so your a1 by a2, a1 divided by a2 should not be equal to b1 divided by b2, should not be equal to b1 divided by b2. If the first condition itself is satisfied, a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, then you can tell that it is consistent and also has unique solution, wherein you will be getting only one value of x and y. And also, if it is unique solution, then it must be an intersecting lines, because from a graph, from your graph point of view, you will have only one value of x and y, which is nothing but the solution. So intersecting lines, so it should intersect. But if a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2, all of them are equal, a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2, then also you can call it as consistent. But the system will not have unique solution this time, but the system will have infinitely many solutions. That is, there are many values of x and y which are possible. So infinitely many solutions can also be dependent equations. So dependent equations are, and the nature of infinitely many solutions is coincident lines. Suppose, for example, if the first two values are equal, that is a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2, but not equal to c1 by c2, then you can call such system to be inconsistent. For inconsistent, there is no solution, and for inconsistent, the lines also generally will be parallel. So this is a very important thing. Suppose in your exam, if they ask you, they may be asking you to find the value of a constant, so that the given system of lines are either either has infinitely many solutions or no solution. For that, you can use this condition itself straight away. a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2. Straight away you can use this condition. So if you find out the value of that constant, then you will get the final answer very easily by just cross multiplying and all those stuffs. So this is an important technique for solving a problem. Okay, now let us go to the next thing. Solutions to linear equations. Elimination method, substitution method. There was one more method, cross multiplication, but that got deleted. So elimination method and elimination and substitution. So I have just marked this as m1 and m2. Now I have taken one example, 7x minus 15y equal to 2 and x plus 2y equal to 3, and now I have solved this equation by using both the methods. So now let us look at it how. 7x minus 15y equal to 2, x plus 2y equal to 3. So first method is elimination. So for this you need to eliminate the value of either x or y first and then find out the other value, and then substitute it in any one of the equations to find out the remaining value. So now let us look at this question. 7x minus 15y equal to 2, x plus 2y equal to 3. Here we are just eliminating x first. So it's very easy to eliminate x, because if we multiply this by 7, it also becomes 7x, and so since the sign is same, you can directly subtract and cancel it. So it becomes very easier. So we are multiplying this equation by 7. The first equation remains intact, 7x minus 15y equal to 2. Second equation becomes 7x plus 14y equal to 21. Now I am doing equation 3 minus equation 1, because the signs are same. The signs are same, you have to subtract. So 14 minus of minus 15 will become 29, and 21 minus 2 will be 19. So y is equal to 19 by 29. You substitute it in any one of the equation. I have substituted it in second equation. So x plus 2 into 19 by 29, that becomes 38 by 29 equal to 3. So now I have taken this to that side. So 3 minus 38 by 29, on taking the LCM, which is 29, and cross multiplying, I will be getting this answer. X is equal to 49 by 29. So the correct solution for this is x is equal to 49 by 29 and y is equal to 19 by 29. There is also one more method which I told you, that is substitution. So we are going to see how in substitution method the problem can be solved. Elimination is a lot more easier method than substitution. A lot of people prefer elimination, but in generally if they ask you solve by using substitution method, then you have to use substitution. Okay, 7x minus 15y equal to 2, x plus 2y equal to 3. From this straight away I can write x is equal to 3 minus 2y and substitute it in this equation. So 7, instead of x I am substituting 3 minus 2y, minus 15y equal to 2. So I am just multiplying it inside. 21 minus 14y minus 15y equal to 2. So 21 minus 29y equal to 2. I am bringing minus 29y to that side and 2 to this side. So I'll get 29y equal to 19. From this, y is equal to 19 by 29. Straight away I can substitute this value here. So x is equal to 3 minus 38 by 29, that will give you 49 by 29. So the same answer we have got. So this is solving the linear equations by using elimination and substitution method. So elimination is a lot easier. It saves a lot of time actually. So you can do that method also. So now important problem solving tricks. So these tricks are very important for your problems. So for a 2-digit number question, if a 2-digit number question is given, so first you will have to assume, let the 2-digit number be xy. So if it is xy, so the number formed is 10 times the digits present in the tens place plus 1 multiplied by the digits present in the units place. So 10x plus y. I have given you an example for this also. So 34 can be written as 3 times the digits present in the tens place. So 3 into 10 plus 4 into 1. 10 times the digit present in the units. 10 times the digit present in the tens place plus 1 time the digit present in the units place. So 10 into 3 plus 4 into 1. That gives me 34. So if the digits are reversed, so it is 10 times y plus 1 time x. So that is 10y plus x. So for fraction sums, you assume the fraction to be x by y, and then based on the condition you got to solve. And for upstream and downstream kind of questions, so you just have to know these conditions. Speed of boat in still water, this is your assumption. Speed of boat in still water is x kilometers per hour and speed of the stream is y kilometers per hour. So speed downstream, you have to add the speed. For downstream, you just have to add the speed so that the boat can go very fast. So that is x plus y. For upstream, you just have to subtract because the boat is going in the opposite direction. So it is x minus y. So for downstream, it is you have to add x plus y kilometers per hour. For speed to be in upstream, you just have to subtract x minus y kilometers per hour. So now use the formula speed is equal to distance by time, the very famous formula. And so time is equal to distance by speed based on the data given in the question you got to solve. So next is this fourth one is not that important, but just I've given you. If a person can do a piece of work in n days, the same person does 1 by n amount of work in 1 day. So now opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. All these things are well known to you, and cyclic quadrilateral sum of the opposite angles is 180 degrees. Okay. Now I have taken some couple of interesting examples. So 27x plus 31y equal to 85 and 31x plus 27y equal to 89. So already I told you a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0. So this c1 should be minus 85. So uh, and a2x plus b2y minus plus c2 equal to 0. This c2 should be minus 89. Okay, now forget c1 and c2 here. C1 and C2 are just constants. We need not really worry about it. So if A1 equal to B2, please note carefully. If A1 equal to B2 and also A2 equal to B1, if A1 equal to B2 and A2 is equal to B1, and if it happens simultaneously, then you can use a very unique method. So that's what we are going to do now. So it saves a lot of time. So what we can do is you can straight away add these equations. So that's what we have done, 1 plus 2. So that is 58x plus 58y equal to 174. 58 is common, you divide it by 58. So you get x plus y equal to 3. And also you subtract equation 2 minus equation 1. 1 minus 2 can also be done. Equation 2 minus equation 1, for me it becomes easier because 4x minus 4y equal to 4. So divided by 4, so you get x minus y equal to 1. So these are the two equations now. Now the original equations given in the question are slightly complicated, but these two equations have become very simple. So it's very easy for me to solve. I can solve it even in the mind now. So I can just add 2x becomes 4, x is 2, substitute it here, so you get y is 1. X is equal to 2, y is equal to 1 is my final answer. So a big complicated equation like this can be reduced to a smaller equation provided both the values are same. Like a1 should be equal to b2 and a2 should be equal to b1. If any one of them is not satisfied, then you can't use this method. Okay, now we go to the next question. This is a very interesting question. A fraction becomes 1 by 3 when 2 is subtracted from the numerator, and it becomes half when 1 is subtracted from the denominator. So find the fraction. As I already told you, a fraction means it should be kept as x by y. So now carefully see the question. A fraction becomes 1 by 3 when 2 is subtracted from the numerator. They have not given anything about the denominator here. So the denominator should be kept constant as it is. So when 2 is subtracted from the numerator, so x minus 2 by y equal to 1 by 3. You cross multiply, you get 3x minus 6, that is equal to y. So you bring y to that side and bring minus 6 to that side, you get 3x minus y equal to 6. This is one equation. Similarly, you read the second half of the question, and it becomes half when 1 is subtracted from the denominator. Here they have not mentioned anything about the numerator. So numerator x should be kept constant and x by y minus 1, that is equal to half. So it should be equal to, actually I'm sorry, I have missed it. So x by y minus 1 equal to half. So if you cross multiply, you will get 2x equal to y minus 1. So 2x minus y equal to minus 1. Now both the signs are same. Both the signs are same, so I have to subtract. So I am subtracting 1 minus 2. So I'll get 3x minus 2x as x, which is 6 minus of minus 1, that is 7. X as 7. And I am substituting it in this equation. 14 minus y equal to minus 1. So I will be getting the value. Minus y should be taken that side. Minus 1 to come to the left hand side. So it will be 15. Y is 15. So the fraction finally is x by y, which is 7 by 15. So this is the final answer. Of course, but if you do this, if the question is being asked for, if this question is being asked for a 3 marks or 4 marks, you have to do only in this method. But if the same question is being asked in an MCQ type, then you have got a very beautiful way of solving it. to save a lot of time, I have written the same question here. A fraction becomes 1 by 3 when 2 is subtracted from the numerator, and it becomes half when 1 is subtracted from the denominator. Why in the fraction? See, if the same question is being asked in, let us look at the time now. At the time of recording this video, the time is now 7:26 in the night. So now let us look at this question, the solution. You take choice A. A fraction becomes 1 by 3 when 2 is subtracted from the numerator. 2 is subtracted from the numerator. Keep denominator as constant. Subtract 2, it becomes 1 by 5, which means it's wrong. It should be 1 by 3, which is given. So A is wrong. And B, 7, keep it as constant. And subtract 2, it should be 3 by 7, but it is wrong. Similarly, C, keep 9 as constant. Subtract 2, you get 5 out of 9. That also it's wrong. So all the three choices are wrong. Obviously, the correct choice has to be D. You can also verify it. This can be done in 15 seconds, 15 to 20 seconds it can be done. Very, very easy way of solving it. If the same question is being asked in MCQ type, this is the best way to solve. This is like playing a T20 match in cricket. The original question, what was previously asked here, it was like a proper one-day match or test cricket, wherein you have to write all the steps and then you have to get the answer. But if the same question is being asked in an MCQ type, you can save lots and lots of time by solving this in 15 to 20 seconds by just analyzing the first choice alone. But for the knowledge point of view, we have found out the answer as D. But for the knowledge point of view, we can look at the second condition also. From the first condition itself, you can get the answer as 7 by 15, which is D. Fine. Now, when it becomes half, when 1 is subtracted from the denominator. So here, 1 is subtracted from the denominator, numerator is constant, so 7 by 14, that is also half, so D is the answer. You can surely say for sure that D is going to be the answer for this question. Both the conditions are satisfied, but A, B and C, first condition itself is not satisfied, so obviously D has to be the answer. This question can be solved in 15 seconds. So please check whether the questions are from the MCQ or from the higher marks, 2 marks or 3 marks. If this question is being asked in 2 marks and 3 marks, you have to do it in method 1 only, not by using method 2. So like this, some interesting questions are there. So sum of the digits of a 2-digit number is 9. Also 9 times this number is twice the number obtained by reversing the order of the digits. Here also we have got 2 methods. So method 1 will solve. So let the 2-digit number, you have to write, let the 2-digit number be xy first, and then they have given sum of the digits of a 2-digit number. That means x plus y equal to 9. And what have they given? Also 9 times this number. Already I have taught you, if xy is the 2-digit number, then the proper number has to be 10x plus y. So 9 times this number means 9 into 10x plus y. That is equal to twice the number obtained by reversing the order of the digits. So 2 into 10y plus x. So the reversed digit will be yx, and so the proper number will be 10y plus x. So twice 10y plus x. So 9 into 10x plus y equal to 2 into 10y plus x. From this easily you can form the equation by multiplying and bringing x and y terms to one side. So 90x plus 9y equal to 20y plus 2x. So bring this 2x to the side, 88x it will become, and bring that 9y to that side, it will become 11y. So divide it by 11, which will give you 8x equal to y. So substitute y as 8x here. So x plus 8x will be 9x, that is 9. So x is 1. So substitute x as 1, you get y as 8. So the number is 18. But now, if the same question is asked in MCQ, now look at the question. At the time of recording, the time is exactly 7:30 night. So now find the number 27. All the digits you add, you get 9. So the first part of the question cannot be solved. You have to take the second part. 9 times this number. So 27 into 9. That will give me 243. Yes, twice 72. It is not coming because twice 72 becomes 144. 18. 9 times 18. That is 162. That is equal to twice 81. So 162 equal to 162. So B is the answer. Say, look at it. 10 seconds. The problem can be solved in 10 seconds. So this is how you have to look at it. So that's why I haven't, that is why I haven't written the solution at all, because it is very easy. It can be solved it in the mind itself. So very easily you can solve it in the mind. So I have given you the important questions as well. So these questions are being taken from the new edition of the textbook. So please don't use the old edition. If you guys have got old edition, please refer to the new edition book. Download it from the net. You will get new edition textbook. So from there you can see these questions. All these questions are very important. See, like this, if you got to know all the shortcuts, and if you want me to help you out with a lot of shortcut techniques, I have given you my number in the description, my WhatsApp number. You can feel free to book a class and then contact me, wherein we can see lots and lots of interesting and important questions like this. So all the very best, guys. Thank you.
Fall apart.